No, what do you have? Lose some.
Let me ask you
Lose
this.
some Mitch Moss.
Okay. I'll try to make this quick. But this was 2 Sundays ago as our vacation was beginning, right? So, and I tweeted this out yesterday without Googling, how much do you think a citation is for an unleashed dog briefly running off your front yard? Here's what happened. We just moved into a new house, right? So you have boxes, you have a bunch of bags that are still unpacked. My wife is outside in the garage. She has the garage door open like 3 feet, whatever. She asked me to come out to give her a hand moving some stuff around. I said, no problem. It's like not even noon yet on this Sunday. So I go outside, and our dogs kind of like, they get out as well. I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, they come out. They noticed right away that across the street, there was a woman walking her dog. So they went flying across the road to, whatever, say hello to that dog. My wife immediately takes off after the dogs. The lady walking her dog right away starts flailing, and she's trying to kick our Lhasa Apso in the face. And so they're just going to go
Was
over
he
there.
aggressive?
They were smelling each other.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My wife is right there,
Trying to
running after
kick
the
him.
dog, smelling him. She starts to freak out, tries to kick our dog, and she claims, your dog bit my dog. And my wife saw the whole thing. She's like, what are you talking about? And she went over to her dog and started to look at it like it's perfectly fine. No, your dog bit him on the back. So my wife is like examining. She's super smart, whatever, was a reporter and an anchor for 10, 15 years, whatever, knows.
Shenanigans.
This is not going to get by her, right? So she's like, "What? Our dog has never bit another dog in 10 years. What are you saying?" And so she just ignores her completely. Look at that. Look at that fella. Come on.
Yeah.
Best dog of all time.
Yeah.
So she just kept saying, he bit him. He bit him. And then she walked away without answering my wife. So we bring the dogs back in. Like, what on earth was that? Now we're rattled, thinking, who's this person to do this?
Looking for a payout.
Yeah, and that's what. So the next couple of hours, I cannot get this image out of my head. And 3 hours later, we get a doorbell, right? Goes off at the house. I'm like, uh-oh, who could this be on a Sunday afternoon? I go answer the door. It's Henderson, Nevada, Animal Control.
Oh, my God.
And this lady has, it says, basically police and animal control on the vehicle pulled outside our driveway, and she's got the whole uniform on. This lady was the salt of the earth. Sweet as a human being possibly could be, right? She's probably in her mid-20s. And so she's running down the entire thing. She had to go over to this person's house first, examined her dog, saw nothing wrong with it. But because there was a complaint from our neighbor about our dogs crossing the street unleashed for maybe 3 seconds, she had to come over to our house and talk to us about it. And she goes, I have no choice. I have to give you a citation. And I said, fine, I understand. How much do you think it's going to be? And she goes, I really don't know. In my head, I'm thinking, okay,
all right,
a warning's going to work. I get it. We're smart. We're not going to let the dogs in the front yard anymore. And then we're going to be all good to go. At worst case, I'm thinking it's going to be, maybe $200, which is going to suck.
This is your neighbor?
Well, evidently, and I asked where she lived, and she goes about 2 streets over.
2 streets over.
Immediately went back to call animal control on us. Paul, guess what the citation is.
You live in a nice neighborhood. We do well, even though we are underpaid. Carrying the network. $250.
Are you sitting down? John, you want to take a guess?
Say $250.
$400.
$640 for one dog unleashed across our own yard.
Boy, that's a bad beat.
You think?
You're going to pay it?
Today, in fact, when the show's over with, we have to go to the Henderson courthouse, whatever it is, and we got to lay it on the line. Plead our case.
Is the other lady going to be there?
No. Just us explaining exactly what happened.
$600?
$640.
Wow.
I felt like I got slammed in the nuts by a donkey.
Oh,
Just,
wow.
Oh. What is that? How is that possible? Like $200, I thought, okay, that's going to suck, but I'll pay it and I'll move on, and you're never going to hear from us ever again. Like $640.
They should turn her in for being an alarmist.
I want to.
Making stuff up.
Yeah, exactly right. And then we're asking, well, she's clearly cuckoo, right? She's a lunatic. Could she possibly, sue us if she wanted to? And the lady from Animal Control says, what? Your dog never bit the other dog. I saw it with my own eyes. The other dog is perfectly fine.
Boy, oh boy.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
There's nothing to sue you over.
Yeah, doesn't pay to leave the house.
How about that? Welcome to the neighborhood, huh? Nice to meet you.
God.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
sure,
Moss.
yes. Come over, little tuna casserole.
Yeah.
How you doing? Little cookies. You You bit my dog, $600.
What a statement that is.
Jesus.
640 on principal alone. Just
Bunch of cake eaters in your neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Stuck up.
Well,
What is she doing?
that's the weird thing is that it's the first time ever in Las Vegas where we've actually had neighbors come over and say hello. Like 8 neighbors the first week that we moved in. I'm like, this is awesome.
People, they're the worst.
Yeah, they really are.
Yep.
Like I want no harm done to her dog, but her, the actual person that did this, get hit by a bus today. I'm fine by that. I have no problem. I'll in fact,
World's better off without you.
yeah, it absolutely is.
$600. How age?
I'm going to say in her 50s. And then she claimed it
Nothing
was
better to do.
She claimed it was the third time this had happened with her dogs already.
Third.
First time I'd ever seen this person in my life. Just lying over and over and over again, and it's going to set us back possibly $640. What a way to start vacation, by the way. That was fun.
Jesus. I never would have guessed the 600.
How could you?
Oh,
How could you?
Yeah.
Amazing. So I do have a GoFundMe account up. Up next, the Westgate got very creative with Major League Baseball props. We'll run down some of the projections for most home runs and most wins by a pitcher coming up.